Hey everyone, have you ever stopped to think about how old your gaming PC might be? It's surprising to learn that over 70% of PC gamers are still running on systems that are more than 5 years old. That's a significant number, especially when you consider how much graphics and processing power has improved in just the last couple of years. If you're stuck on an old rig and ready to step into something that can actually handle modern games without chugging every few minutes, the CyberpowerPC Gamer Xtreme VR might be exactly what you need. To check the product details on Amazon, you can find the link in the description. I've had the opportunity to run this system for about 2 months now, and I've been putting it through its paces with titles like Cyberpunk 2077, Apex Legends, and even some newer VR games. I've been really impressed with how smooth everything runs, and I think it's a great option for anyone looking to upgrade from an older machine. One thing that stood out right away is the Intel Core i5-9400F processor. It's not the absolute latest chip, but for the price point, it's a solid performer. I've had zero slowdowns when streaming and gaming at the same time, which used to be a real headache on my older machine. In fact, I've been able to stream my gameplay to Twitch while playing with friends, and the system has handled it without breaking a sweat. The NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 with 6GB of VRAM is no powerhouse by today's standards, but it still handles 1080p gaming beautifully. I'm getting steady 60+ FPS in most titles at medium settings, and even in more demanding games, it stays above 50 FPS without issues. Of course, if you're looking to play at 4K or with all the graphics settings maxed out, you might want to look elsewhere. But for the average gamer who just wants to play at 1080p or 1440p, the GTX 1660 is more than capable. I've also been impressed with how well it handles VR games. I've played titles like Beat Saber and Job Simulator, and the system has handled them with ease. Storage is another area where this PC shines. It comes with a 120GB SSD for your operating system and essential apps, plus a full 1TB HDD for all your games, media, and files. That dual-drive setup is perfect because you get the speed of an SSD for quick boot-ups and game loading while still having tons of space for everything else. I've installed about 30 games on the HDD so far, and I still have room for more. The SSD is also a great place to store your favorite games, as it allows for faster loading times and a more responsive experience. I've noticed a significant difference in loading times compared to my old machine, which is a big plus in my book. The 8GB of DDR4 RAM is decent for entry-level gaming, but if you're planning to run more than a few Chrome tabs while gaming, you might want to upgrade that down the line. Still, for the price, it's a fair trade-off. I've been able to run multiple applications at the same time, including Discord, Spotify, and a few browser tabs, without noticing any significant slowdown. However, if you're a heavy multitasker, you might want to consider upgrading to 16GB or more in the future. Connectivity is solid too. It comes with built-in Wi-Fi, so you can place it anywhere without worrying about running Ethernet cables all over the place. The front panel has USB 3.0 and 2.0 ports, plus audio jacks, which makes it easy to plug in headsets, controllers, or external drives without having to reach around to the back. I've been using the front USB ports to charge my phone and plug in my headset, and it's been really convenient. The case itself is sleek and functional, with plenty of airflow to keep things cool during long gaming sessions. I've never heard the fans ramp up too loudly, even under heavy load. In fact, the system is surprisingly quiet, even when I'm pushing it to its limits. One thing to keep in mind is that this is a pre-built system, so it's not as customizable as building your own PC. That said, CyberpowerPC does a good job of balancing performance and price, and you can always swap out parts later if you want to upgrade. The included Windows 10 Home license is a nice bonus, so you're not stuck dealing with a trial version or buying a separate key. I've been using Windows 10 for a while now, and I've been really impressed with its performance and features. If you're looking for a budget-friendly gaming PC that delivers solid performance right out of the box, the CyberpowerPC Gamer Xtreme VR is definitely worth considering. It's not going to blow you away with top-tier specs, but it's a reliable machine that won't leave you frustrated during gameplay. I've been really happy with my experience so far, and I think it's a great option for anyone looking to upgrade from an older machine. To check the current price and any available deals, you can check out the link below.